What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Taste Like Music. Jason, Joe, and Kramzer here. It is Kramtober, week 3. We are talking about Cocteau Twins this week. If you haven't seen the album ranking video that we put out yesterday, make sure you check that out. A lot of big channel revelations happening in that one. Make sure you don't miss it. But today we are going to talk about our favorite songs. So Kram's going to kick us off.
All right. Top 10 Cocteau Twins songs by Kramzer coming at you. Number 10, I've got In the Gold Rush. Love the reverb, plushed out guitars, big angelic strokes to them. There's this cool mistiness to the background percussion. Fraser's wailing sounds beautiful, almost has like an early Psycho Candy kind of sound. Number 9, I've got the Itchy Globo Blow. Haunted, heavenly vibe here with this tense grace to it. Like there's grace all over this, but sometimes it's like on fire. There's like an unnerving alarm to it as well. It's so cool. Number 8, Heaven or Las Vegas. It's got that simple and addictive little guitar hook just sucking you in. Bouncy, high elastic pitch bass part I love. It's got like this cool gothic, like mall shopping, like teenage girl kind of vibe. It's still kind of dark to it. Number 7, I love Paramore. Excellent beat, even better guitar work. The scrapes and scratches and the big ringing out is absolutely terrific. Almost Edge-esque at times. Can't stop talking about U2 this month. Number 6, Bluebell Knoll, the song. I love the big harpsichord, the steady bass. Sounds so much like one of my favorite acts, Blonde Redhead, would become or influenced by. Love when that deep synth hits and the drums intensify. Gets almost like to a rock song at the end. Number 5, I Wear Your Ring. I like the melody a lot. So otherworldly but addictive. She has a lower register here, which I'm not always about, but the vocal arrangements are so good, and that horn that comes in is like a welcome siren at Heaven's Gate. So cool. Number 4, Lorelei. Such a great little melody. So playful and sleepy and dreamy. Such a cool vocal kind of solo part too, and I love the rhythm when she's kind of spitting and like more confident persona. Like a cute little gothic entity whispering a lullaby for you to slumber. Number 3, Chico Buff. Just angelic beauty to it, soaring, decadent, lush, illuminating guitar work and solos. Number 2, For Phoebe Still a Baby. So lovely. Sounds like what the Cranberries would buy from them. It's slow and steady ballad. The song has a really nice dramatic lift built into the composition. Absolutely beautiful, lush, forceful kind of lullaby. But number 1 is Carolyn's Fingers. To this day, don't really know what the hell she's singing about, but it's so damn pretty. And yeah, that just like kind of delayed guitar part right at the beginning and the shoegaze kind of beat behind it and everything is just so magical and beautiful to me. It's just one of my favorite sounding songs of all time. It's romantic and just teary-eyed and this really beautiful, lush way. Can't get over it. It's just like scenic poetry to me, like a really good picture of like a sunset or something.
All right. I'm up next. My number 10 is a Kissed Out Red Float Boat. I like the synth on this one a lot. It's like an arpeggiator or a sequencer or something like that. But it works really well with the guitar, and I think it makes the track just kind of shimmer. Puts that little high end on top, which is nice. Number 9, I've got Sugar Hiccup, which I think is the track that pointed the way for them out of being a second-rate post-punk band, and it kind of allowed them to find their voice. And then leading up to this week, so many people in the comments and stuff were talking about like all the EPs and stuff, and like, God, I hope you don't leave out the EPs. You better count the EPs. So I went through all the EPs, and to be honest with you, most of it's garbage. But I'd found one track worth putting on this list, and I think this is their last EP, or it's near the end. Actually, it's from a B-side. That's what it is. It's a track called Watchler. It's from the Ice Blink Luck single. It sounds like no other Cocteau Twins song. It's driven by this kind of fat bass line. It's like a kind of synth pop mixed with their trademark dreamy sound. Pretty cool, pretty different, pretty interesting. But the rest of the EPs, you can just toss those in the trash. Number 7, I've got the A side. I've got Ice Blink Luck. Really strong melody. I like the mix here. The guitars are washy but don't get lost. The drum machines finally sound natural and fit the sound of the band. Number 6, I've got Lorelei, probably the straight up catchiest hook that they have in their catalog. It's got like this childlike nursery rhyme type of feel to it. Number 5, I've got Tishbite from their final record. It's the bright spot on that otherwise disappointing album. I love when she uses that more nasally pointed sound in her vocals, like she does at the end of the song there, where she's like coming in. I don't know what you would call it exactly, maybe call and response, a little bit of a counter melody type of thing that she's doing. Number 4, I've got 50/50 Clown. I love the pulsing bass on this one. Lots of space in the mix as well. The guitar's much more reserved, letting the bass and synth create most of the mood, and just coming in to provide that little extra bit of coloring. Number 3, I've got Fotse Politik. I like the fast strumming guitar in 6/8 time on this one. It reminds me a lot of 2000 Miles by the Pretenders. So I like it a lot. I think it's a little less dreamy than some of their other material. Not necessarily that's why I like it, but I do like that it gives you that bit of a change up. Number 2, I've got Wolf in the Breast. I love when they allow these kind of simple arpeggios to carry the tunes. They don't feel compelled to layer on a bunch of other stuff. But it's got a great chorus too. I love the use of multiple vocal tracks and the way she's layering things in on that one. And then my number 1, of course, Bluebeard. I think, it does have that kind of country guitar sort of thing going on, which I like, but that is not why it's my number 1. It's entirely because of the melody. The melody on this is so good. And then the vocals at the end of the song, I think is the most interesting part of their entire catalog when she comes in the back half in the outro and is doing all this other kind of ad-libbed sort of stuff. I think it's great. So there you go.
Kramzer's just shaking his head, just horrified. But I share some with both of the ends, so I think we all picked some pretty good songs. I don't think anyone picked a song that I dislike, except maybe Sugar Hiccups, because I hate the word hiccups paired with sugar. It's weird. Number 10, don't say anything. Number 10 is going to be Lorelei. The song just rings in like Christmas with those chiming synths. It's a great drum machine groove. And Fraser's vocals are just airy, light as snow. So pretty. Number 9, I too checked out some of the EPs and singles and everything. And I mean, they were fine. But the one that stood out the most for me was IKEA Guinea, however you say it. No idea. It doesn't matter. It's basically just Fraser just showing off her entire vocal range. And, she's not even singing words. She's just singing emotions. And it's just unbelievably pretty sounding, gorgeous, amazing. Number 8, Ice Blink Luck. I don't know why, but I think of ABBA meets Wilson Phillips, and that's gonna just horrify people to hear me say that, but it has like a little bit of the R&B leaning bass and drum work, and it just got this really great groove, and Fraser's vocals are just so like in command. It's fantastic. Number 7, the Itchy Globo Blow. Love the jangly guitar. Got a really haunting arrangement, really Kate Bush-esque vocals, moody and gothic. Number 6, Bluebell Knoll. I just love that harpsichord sound. If it's a synth, it's a real harpsichord, I'm not sure, but my perfect sound. I love the harpsichord. And Guthrie drops some cool Jet Fighter guitar, just swooping in at the end. Adds a nice layer to it. Number 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All from Heaven in Las Vegas. Number 5, Cherry Colored Funk. I like the coherence of the vocals. It's got a real punchy beat. And Fraser, she immediately busts out her more R&B leaning approach to singing. And it's just so like cool and purposeful. And she is just so confident. It's just amazing. The first time I heard it, I was just like, whoa, I didn't expect them to go here. But I love that they did. Number 4, 50/50 Clown. Great drum machine, confident, sexy vocals, those ice cold synths. It's fantastic. Number 3, Pitch the Baby. maybe their grooviest, not grooviest, but the best groove to it. Maybe the best bass line ever. This is where those rapid fire vocals from Fraser just come in, a new arrow in her quiver, and she's just really cool percolating synths on that as well. Number 2, I Wear Your Ring. From 230 to 245 is one of my top 5-10 all-time vocal parts. The close harmonies, that the arrangement is just spine-tinglingly good. And my number 1, though, is gonna be Fotsopoletic. And I love the 6/8 time. I love the waltz, feel of it. It's sweeping, it's epically romantic. It's just a really cool intersection of electronic, dream pop, folk music. Just amazing. Couldn't get enough of it this week. So yeah, I mean, top 5, all from Heaven in Las Vegas. Yeah, I like the album.
Joe and I are often at odds on this channel, but we really love each other. And I must say, there's no one on YouTube that uses the word percolating as well as Joe. I think it's just masterful. So
it's an arrow in my quiver of
bravo.
Adjectives or whatever.
It's just like the sugar percolating sugar. Right?
Makes me quiver.
You don't quiver. You don't react to anything.
I do. It's all inside. Well, let us know what your favorite Cocteau Twins songs are. Drop them down in the comments. Let us know what we missed. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, and check the video description for links to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, website, merch, and Patreon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Whoa! This is spicy cheese.